Now we can solve this kind of problems by hand using unicircle and special triangles. So to start with, I have to draw my special triangles there. Okay. 1, 2, square root of 3, 60 degrees, and 30 degrees. And the other special triangle should look like something this. 1, 1, square root of 2, and 45 degrees. Sorry, 45 degrees there. Okay. Okay, I show you how to do this question now. The thing is, first thing when we say sine of an angle and the value of the angle is not in the it's not 30, 60, and 45. Okay, what we do is we try to draw unicircle first. Okay. And for our unicircle, sorry, okay, I'll draw it here. For our unicircle, we label it cast, C A S T. Okay, I show you the meaning now. A means all, S means sine, T means tangent, and C means cos. So CAST. A means all positive. Okay, all positive is in the first quadrant. The second quadrant is sine positive. Only sine in the second quadrant is positive. I show you what they mean. And the tangent here in the third quadrant, that's your first quadrant. Second quadrant, your third quadrant is T, labeled with T, means 10 in your third quadrant is positive. And what's happening here is your fourth quadrant is cos, means cos in your fourth quadrant is positive. Okay, I do an example on how to do those questions. Okay, we have sine 150 degrees, and here's 0, and here is 180. Okay. The first thing we do is we try to label 150 in our unicircle. So 150 is somewhere there. Okay, so 150, and it's labeled CAST. Okay, it means only sine of an angle in the second quadrant is positive. So what's happening here is we have sine of an angle sine 150 degrees, which is labeled as in sine. So the value of this is positive, and we can just copy it down. Okay, we put a positive sign there, and then write sine. Okay, doesn't change, just copy it down there. And we have to change the number because don't worry about the reason for now. Okay, and now we have to input an angle there to input an angle there. Okay, so the idea is we have to find the angle in our unicircle which is bounded between 150 and the horizontal line there. Okay, we always when we have to solve a problem like this, we always find the angle of the well input angle and between of our input angle between the horizontal line there. Okay, which is the difference between 150 and 180, and the difference is 30 degrees. Okay, this angle is 30 degrees, so we just put 180 minus 150. Okay, okay, sorry, let me the difference between our angle and the horizontal line, the difference is 30 degrees, because 180 is here, 150 is here, so it's in between is 30 degrees, and we put 30 degrees here. Okay, it means sine 150 equals to has exactly the same value as sine 30 degrees. Okay, you can check it out in your calculator, they are equal. So and now we have positive sine 30 degrees, and we can find it out by using our special triangles, and sine 30 degrees is 1 on 2, 1 on 2. Okay, and that's our answer. Okay, I do another one. I do question B. Okay, in question B, what we do is we try to label the minus 150 degrees in our unit circle. So we start from 0 here, and here is positive, and here is minus negative. So 150 degrees is somewhere there. Okay, if we have our unit circle, here is 180. Well, minus 150 is there. Okay, 270 degrees and 90 degrees there. Okay, and we label it CAST. So the angle is in the third quadrant, and from the graph here, CAST from the T there is, we know in the third quadrant only tangent of an angle is positive, all the rest is minus number. So cos 150 degrees will have a minus value. Okay, if you check it on your calculator, it should be a minus value. Minus cos, and we have to find an angle there, which is the angle between this line and the horizontal line in the third quadrant. Okay, the angle between that is the difference between them, which I think is 30 degrees. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it is 30 degrees. Okay, this angle here is 30 degrees. Okay, because when it come to here, it's minus 180, and well, you just need to find the difference between 180 and 150. Same here, you just need to find the difference between them. Don't worry about the signs in the front. Okay, and so cos minus 150 degrees equals to minus 30 degrees. Okay, the minus sign came from the CAST in our unit circle. Okay, and 30 degrees is basically the the difference between our angle and the horizontal line in your unit circle. Okay. Now, well, we can easily find minus cos 30 degrees from our special triangles. So cos 30 degrees is adjacent on hypotenuse, which is which is square root of 3 on 2. Well, because it's in the third quadrant and only tangent is positive, so cos is negative, so we have minus square root 3 on 2. If you put it in your calculator, cos 100 minus 150 degrees, you try it in your calculator, you will have this answer. Okay. Now let's look at question C. We have cos 300 degrees. Let's try it. Okay. Let's try to label 300 degrees in our unit circle. Okay. It should be somewhere there. Okay, 300 degrees. And we label C, A, S, T. So cosine of an angle in the fourth quadrant is positive. So our answer should have a positive value, and the angle between 300 degrees and 360 degrees there, which is okay, the starting point is 60 degrees. Okay, so it's equal to positive cos 60 degrees. If we rewrite it, sorry, 60 degrees, and the cos 60 degrees from the from special triangle we can find is adjacent on hypotenuse is half, so it is half. Okay, I know it's a little bit confusing if this is the first time you've seen this thing, but just follow my instructions and it will be fine. Okay, and this is basically the simplest way to do it. Draw a line on unit circle and find whether it's positive or minus negative, and we'll input other values there. Yeah. Okay. Now let's look at question D. In question D, that's for question A. Okay, that's for question B. Here. In question D, we draw a unit circle there. Okay, it's minus 45 degrees, so it should be there. Okay, minus 45 degrees, and with say A S T. So in your fourth quadrant, only cos is positive, and we have tan here. That means it will give us a negative value. Okay, and so okay. So and the angle between our minus 45 and 0 is actually, well, here is 45 degrees. So D equals to tan minus 45 degrees equals to minus tan 45 degrees. Okay, and it equals to, from our graph, tangent is rise over run, which is 1 minus 1. Okay, and that's it. That's how to solve those questions by using our special triangles. Okay. And let's okay